Hello people, thank you for watching. I just want to show off my collection of learning Uyghur books, which I've collected over a number of years that I was learning Uyghur, pretty much based in Shanghai. The reason why I started wanting to learn this language was I taught at a school which was for Uyghur students and to prepare them to go to university in China. And I taught them for about 2 years, and I had a really good experience with them. They're really, really nice people, really good people, and it made me really want to learn the language and better know their culture. So I started to learn the language, and I think one of the first materials I started using was this book, which is Greetings of the Telemakan, from the Telemakan, sorry. This is a book that was published by university. I can't remember which one. Yeah, University of Kansas, and it's English, of course, which is quite rare to find the material for learning Uyghur in English. So it was good for me to start with, since English is my most fluent language. And I studied this book pretty much, I guess, about halfway through, and listening to the audio. You can download the audio online. This is a free book that you download the PDF, but I was in university at the time, and I had them make me a copy of it, because the university would print out books for you if you needed them. So I got this printed. And then many years later, this book came out, which I bought on Amazon, which is another English book for learning Uyghur. And there is another book that they have now, which is advanced Uyghur, as opposed to the elementary. I haven't even touched this one, unfortunately. I stopped trying to learn Uyghur after some point, and not because I was bored of it or sick of it or anything. I left China, and I had no more people to speak with. So, but I do plan to go back to it at some point. Next, we have these phrase books. I believe I picked this one up in Shanghai, and this is just it's actually 900 sentences. Oh no, sorry, this one I picked up in Xinjiang, in Turpan. And yeah, it just has sentences with the Uyghur, and then the Chinese translation beside them. This book, what's quite good, it has no audio, which is unfortunate. So I did buy quite a few of these. I also bought this one, which has audio, and you can see the CD still in here. This one is also quite good. It's also only Chinese and Uyghur. So if you don't know Chinese, unfortunately, the book will be pretty useless for you. One thing about this book, for some reason, the audio does not match the sentences. So some of them are out of place. Like, for instance, when it says 176, this sentence might be switched with another sentence. I can't remember exactly which ones, but it was pretty annoying when I was learning from it. And then I found this other one, which I had printed out because I could only find the PDF online. This is another book of 300 sentences. The one thing I liked about this book was it has vocabulary, and you can download the audio online, and then with the audio you can go through the vocabulary and study that way. So I thought that was really good. Yeah, and then like a little dictionary. I also bought this in Turpan. I can't even remember how to pronounce it. Yeah, this is just an English Uyghur dictionary. So it's good if you're looking up a word that you need to say into Uyghur. Unfortunately, you can look up words from Uyghur to English, which is kind of important when you're reading texts. and such. Yeah, and then I guess here we have the tracing is like to learn the alphabet, and you trace with the tissue paper. I can't bring myself to use these. I'd rather just like, you know, put them on a paper beside, because I don't want to ruin the book. You know what I mean? Here's one with Super Mario. Yeah, more letters. More of the same thing. Yeah, and then after that, the fun stuff. Usually the last stage of learning, at least for me, is to get these books that have just stories in them that are intended for, you know, natives, and go through them and look up words that you don't know. And I got quite a few of these books because I figured I could only find these books in Xinjiang. So I bought like quite a few because I wanted to make sure that I had enough if I got to that level of learning that I would need them. And yeah, one bookstore that I went to in Turpan had a ton of books in Uyghur. Everywhere else in China, it's very difficult to find. I guess you could find them quite easily in Ulaanbaatar as well, but I didn't go to a bookstore there. So yeah, I got like a whole stack of these books, and they're all really neat. Like even the illustrations in them, it's quite beautiful. I really wish I could read these. Hopefully one day I'll get that level, but yeah, and that's it. That's my pile of Uyghur learning materials. I think aside from this, there's a couple of phrase books I saw online, but when I saw the previews for them, they didn't look very good. They just seemed like the ones that people take a list of words and run it through Google Translate. So I was not interested in buying those. And then there was also a course book that I saw in Shanghai, which is also all in Chinese, but it just looked really boring and didn't have any accompanying CDs. So I thought it'd be pretty pointless to buy that. But I think aside from that, it's pretty much covered here. The only thing that you would need on top of this is a proper dictionary with Uyghur to English, as well as English to Uyghur. Yeah, so that's it. So thanks for watching.